A mother and daughter having an emotional reunion after a mall shooting in Independence. Despite the fear and tragedy the public is feeling after these shootings, one community is experiencing some healing. Hundreds of people are without power as severe weather tears through our region. We'll get a look at those numbers here in just a minute. But first, we're going to chat with meteorologist Matt Hefner. I know here in town, Matt, we are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Yes. Israel, meantime, has agreed to a short humanitarian pause each day to allow civilians to evacuate. Ash Grove Fire Protection District actually just posted about how there's several downed trees and down power lines in Ash Grove there, and I think that's pretty much going to be the scene for most of the area.
It's going to be the standard for a lot of people tonight.
Box office numbers alone shows the movie made $39 million, and the tour itself made billions for the economy. Well, I thought I knew my football, but apparently not. Want to make a correction. The Chiefs and the Eagles are playing.
Not the Phillies?
Not the Phillies.
Baseball season's over.
You know how fire is mesmerizing? It feels like that. I mean, it's called the Ring of Fire, so I guess it's mesmerizing too. KOLR10's Chris Vinson joins us to discuss the unbelievable and even unpredictable ending in Columbia. MIZ. Woo!
That's right, yeah, Sydney.
I could take a nap in 2 hours and 30 minutes. I don't think I could finish a marathon in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Tonight at 10, a third round of hostages held by Hamas are now free, including a young American dual citizen. And record crowds expected at airports across the country tonight, including the Springfield airport, as people make their way home after Thanksgiving. KOLR10 News at 10 starts now.
Now, from Ozarks First, you're watching KOLR10 News at 10.
Well, after a long, much-needed holiday weekend, it's back to reality for many as people return back to work and school tomorrow. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sydney Moran. Thousands of people hit the roads and took to the skies today, making for one of the busiest travel days of the year. KOLR10's Parker Patchett was at the Springfield Branson National Airport speaking with travelers catching a flight today. A three-car crash shut down traffic this afternoon on the northbound lanes of Highway 65. The crash happened near the Kearney Street exit. Springfield police say 2 people were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police quickly cleared the scene so traffic could move again. Several fire departments battled the flames of an early morning fire at a St. Louis retirement facility. It started around 5 at the Laclede Groves retirement home in Webster Groves. Firefighters say 1 person was taken to the hospital. Officials continue to examine what may have caused the fire. Turning now to weather, we're in for another cold night and morning coming off the long holiday weekend and a pretty nice Thanksgiving too. Meteorologist Matt Hefner has a first look at our work week forecast, Matt. The Kansas City Chiefs jumped back into AFC West play this afternoon in Las Vegas, and probably good because I know Kansas City got some snow last night, but no snow in Las Vegas.
There's a lot of snow in Manhattan yesterday too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dan Lucy now joins us with more on this game, Dan.
Yeah.
One man is dead after an overnight shooting in Hazelwood near St. Louis. Police responded to reports of shots fired at in-town suites and found a 52-year-old man with a gunshot wound to his leg. The man was taken to the hospital where he later died. Earlier today, police filed warrants for 20-year-old Jalen McElroy and 18-year-old Marshawn Brinkley. Both face charges of murder, assault, and armed criminal action. Now, an update on a story in Grantville, Kansas, where metal and rebar from a state demolition project were dumped into the Kansas River. Contractors were given a deadline of November 17th to clean up the mess, but now that deadline could be extended. According to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, property owner Gary Starr sent in a restoration plan the day before the deadline came around. That plan is currently under review. After 51 days in captivity, 4-year-old American-Israeli Abigail Eden is finally free, with President Biden saying she had endured the unthinkable. CBS's Imtiaz Taib reports from Jerusalem. 4 people were found dead today at a homeless encampment in North Carolina. Deputies responded to reports of a shots-fired call and found 4 people, 2 women and 2 men, dead near 2 tents at a homeless encampment. The sheriff's office says all 4 had apparent gunshot wounds. The sheriff's office also says, based on the preliminary investigation, the incident appears to be a murder-suicide case. Taking a live look outside of Springfield now, definitely a chilly day and will be a chilly night. Currently 29 degrees out at 10:52, but it feels like 22, and those feels like temperatures, they'll be in the teens tomorrow morning. So if you're heading to work or your kids are heading to school, you will definitely need to bundle up and probably let your car run for a little bit. Might have to get out the ice scraper too. Meteorologist Matt Hefner will have your full forecast after the break.